Grizzlies, Thunder, game 1 from OKC. There's your scoring champion in 4 of the last 5 seasons. Amazing. Kevin Durant, 17 points in the first half. OKC up 13. Russell Westbrook had 16 points in the first half.
Westbrook and Durant came out running and scoring and getting Thunder a good lead here in the first quarter.
25-11, the crowd was going crazy. Watch Serge Ibaka denying Tony Allen.
Urge protector, doing what he does best.
Thunder had 8 blocks in the first half, and as it typically goes, defense leads to offense. 52-30 OKC. Beno Udrih is the backup to Mike Conley with Nick Calathis out on suspension, and Westbrook makes him pay.
Looks like the same play we just saw.
I think
bad offense leads to good. Excuse me. Bad offense leads to great offense on the other end.
There you go. I'm with you.
Something like that.
I picked it up, trust me.
Look at James Johnson right here, stepping into a 3. It's significant because it was the Grizzlies' only made basket from outside the paint in the entire first half. They were 1 of 21 from the field outside the paint, shot 25% in trailing by 22 at the break. And the Grizzlies came out a completely different team in the third quarter, Rick. Why?
They got pride. They went to their game, which is a controlled grind-out fashion. Started getting turnovers here. Gave them easy opportunities like this.
And one, Tony Allen to the line. And it was a 17-4 run for Memphis to open the third quarter. Scott Brooks suddenly sweating. His team was only up 9. Marc Gasol scoring down low. As they continue the surge, the Grizzlies outscored the Thunder 31-13 in the third.
Yeah, the Grizzlies finally got their rhythm there in the third quarter, doing what they do, pounding it inside and getting on the offensive glass, as Zach does a good job there putting it back.
Zebo made it a 4-point game. Now, in the fourth quarter, this is when things turn. Zach Randolph going for the rebound, picks up foul number 5, and it was a 5-point game at that point. Rick, by the time he came back in, it was a 10-point game. And this dunk by Caron Butler was spoken about by Scott Brooks afterward.
Well, Zebo had to go. They brought Caron Butler in. Played 30 minutes tonight. A lot of energy on that dunk, but to your point, Grant, it got dizzying again. Offense, defense, offense, it didn't matter. Wasn't long before they were out in transition again.
Kevin Durant had 13 of his 33 in the fourth quarter.
The great thing about Westbrook now being healthy, unlike last year, is Durant can pace himself and really be there to close games out like he did tonight against Memphis.
Kevin Durant and the Thunder prevail. They outscore Memphis 31-21 in the fourth quarter. The Thunder never trailed in this one, taking a 1-0 series lead.
In Game 1 of this Western Conference playoff series, the Thunder secured a 100-86 win to take the 1-0 lead in the series. Monday night, time for Game 2. And Tony Allen gave Kevin Durant trouble all night long. He's fronting KD. Allen will take it, head the other way, and pass to Courtney Lee, who will seal the deal with the layup. Allen had 4 steals in the game and held Durant to just 12 for 28 from the field. But Serge Ibaka, a force on the opposite end. Ed Davis going up for the dunk, but Ibaka rejects him at the rim. And was that a Dikembe Mutombo finger wag? On the other end, Beno Udrih great in place of the suspended Nick Calathis. Not 1, not 2 jumpers. 14 total points on 6 for 8 from the field in 14 minutes to give Memphis an 83-75 lead in the fourth. Then the Thunder go on a run. Kevin Durant with the deep 3 from the top of the key. And Serge Ibaka with another one of his 5 blocks in the game. Thunder in transition. Russell Westbrook with the one-handed jam. Memphis still up by 3 late in the fourth quarter. Zach Randolph with the offensive rebound and putback plus the foul. Memphis still leading by 4 with just under 3 minutes to go in regulation. But Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant helped to regain the lead. Westbrook with the 3, and Zach Randolph turning the ball over. Thunder in transition. KD with a 2-handed jam. The Thunder's last 14 points were scored by Durant and Westbrook off the Mike Conley miss. Recovering the rebound, Conley to Mike Miller for the 3-pointer to put Memphis up 95-93. And after he hit one of 2 free throws, Thunder down 3, KD attempting a three-pointer knocked away by Tony Allen. Memphis still up by 3. Conley hits 2 more free throws, and KD hits that. One of the most spectacular shots of the entire NBA season. The wild 3 from the corner gets it to go, plus the foul. He makes the free throw, and Mike Conley goes to the line after he's fouled immediately after the inbounds. Misses the first, but makes the second. With the Thunder down 2 with just 9 seconds left to go. Russell Westbrook looking for KD. But Westbrook ends up with it in the corner, can't get the three-pointer to go. Kendrick Perkins ties it up on the buzzer, 99-99. The Thunder crowd is going wild, and we're headed into overtime. Zach Randolph, impressive in the overtime period, 8 total points. He'll score inside plus the foul. He missed the free throw, 105-101. But OKC not going away. KD with another 3, 36 total points in the game. And he's fouled by Marc Gasol on the jumper. Gasol fouls out on that play. And Durant makes 1 of 2 free throws to tie the game at 105. Later in overtime, Tony Allen finding Zach Randolph inside for the lay-in. Memphis up by 2 with 26 seconds to go. On the other end of the floor, Kevin Durant to Serge Ibaka. But Ibaka is called for the travel. It's headed the other way. Memphis inbounding the ball, leading by 2. Beno Udrih, the inbounds pass to Courtney Lee, but Russell Westbrook fouls him. Westbrook's basket didn't count on that play. Lee headed to the free throw line. He'll make the first. And he'll go ahead and nail the second one as well to put Memphis up 109-105. A last gasp for OKC, but Kevin Durant cannot get the shot to fall from the top of the key. Memphis wins it 111-105, and the series is now tied 1-1. Game 3 is in Memphis Thursday night.
The Memphis Grizzlies got a split in OKC and now head back home where they've won 14 straight games. Russell Westbrook arriving, well, we'll call it in style. We'll go with that. And Mike Conley going with a wooden hat. Yeah, that hat's made of wood. You don't see that every day. Conley here using the glass, and the glass is his friend. The Grizzlies up by 17 at that point, 71-54. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook, as we go to the fourth quarter, on the bench. He had heating pads on each knee to start the fourth quarter. Beno Udrih, meanwhile, spinning around Kevin Durant and gets that one up and in. He had 12 points in 14 minutes on 5 of 6 shooting. Memphis still up 79-64, but the Westbrook-led Thunder go on a bit of a run. Serge Ibaka gets the lay-in, 6 of 10 from the field. He had a dozen points. Almost a scary moment here, though, for the Thunder. Kevin Durant turns his ankle trying to contest a Courtney Lee shot. You can see it one more time. A little bit of a wet spot on the floor right there. Durant slips. He would limp away, but he would stay in the game. OKC's run continues, and Kevin Durant, how's the ankle doing? Just fine, thank you very much. Right to the rack and throwing that one down. Then off a Grizzlies turnover, Kevin Durant looking for his buddy, and he finds Russell Westbrook in the corner for the 3. Patience there. That caps a 17-0 run. We are tied suddenly at 81 with less than a minute to go. Tony Allen, though, ends the drought. Gets the bucket there, slam dunk style. Then it's Allen with the steal going the other way. 35 seconds left in the game. Plays that up and in. 16 points off the bench. It's 85-81 to Memphis, a 4-point lead. We flash you back to game 2. How does a 4-point lead do against Oklahoma City? It's not enough. Kevin Durant nearly out of bounds, fading and hitting the 3+1. It's a 4-point play tonight. Could they do it again? The answer, of course, yes, they could. Russell Westbrook, 3 and 1 with 26.6 seconds left in the game. He had a cool 30 points in the game. He made the free throw. That tied it at 85. Under 10 seconds to go now. Memphis with a chance to take the lead. Mike Conley misses the layup, in and out. So OKC a chance to take it on the road. Kevin Durant with the clean look, but nowhere close. Just bricked that one. He didn't hit a three all night long. To overtime we go. Mike Conley, open from three, gives the Grizzlies a 2-point lead, 90-88. Then Kevin Durant turns it over. Conley takes it all the way the other way for the right-handed layup, and this time the layup does go down. He had 20 points on the game. Now Thunder down by 3, less than 30 to go. Russell Westbrook with the miss. They get it back outside. Kevin Durant pulls on a 3. That one doesn't go down. Memphis clears the board somehow, some way. The Thunder 5 of 28 from range on the game. Courtney Lee at the line gives the Grizzlies a 4-point lead, 1.7 seconds left to go. Russell Westbrook fouled shooting a 3, so they still have a breath of hope. He goes to the line, and what does Russell Westbrook do? Well, Russell Westbrook comes through. You see here again the 3-point shot, and yeah, it's a clear foul. Russell Westbrook at the line. This the first free throw. It goes down, so that makes it a 3-point game with 0.9 left. This the second free throw. That's no good. It's a 3-point lead. Keep that in mind. So Oklahoma City's going to need to miss. They do miss, and the Grizzlies, Ed Davis, able to tip it away, and the Grizzlies take Game 3. They've got a 2-1 lead in the series. In OT, your final is 98-95. The 2 seed in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder have their backs against the wall. They're down 2-1 against the Memphis Grizzlies. They're coming off a 5 of 28 shooting performance from range in Game 3. This is, the struggles continue. Russell Westbrook misses. Kevin Durant misses. Kevin Durant misses a fadeaway there. Russell Westbrook misses again too. These two struggled throughout the game. But Westbrook pushing the ball. Tony Allen appears to injure himself on this play here. You see the miss from the Oklahoma City Thunder. We go back the other way. Suddenly Tony Allen's okay. He gets up and throws that one down. Watch it again. Tony Allen down on the court. Is he going to be all right? He's grabbing his left calf muscle. Suddenly springing to action and throwing that one down. Oklahoma City, though, up 25-24. Later, Durant misses the 3. Perkins misses the putback. But Reggie Jackson, the point guard off the bench, 11 of 16 from the field. Second quarter, winding down. Russell Westbrook knocks down the deep 3 there. And you see Oklahoma City up by 7, going to the locker rooms, 42-35. Third quarter, Mike Conley to Marc Gasol for the reverse layup. That's well done. Then Marc Gasol misses the layup, grabs his own rebound, and goes right back up with it, throws it down. He had a double-double, 23 points and 11 rebounds. Then Kevin Durant passing to Reggie Jackson, and this is the good idea. Get it to the hot hand. Jackson drives to the hole for the layup. It's 58-50, Oklahoma City in front. Then Kevin Durant steals the ball, pushes the ball ahead, and drives all the way. And look at these long strides. Get to the basket for the lay-in. He was just 5 of 21 on the game, though 15 points, 13 rebounds. To the fourth quarter we go. Mike Conley driving the ball to the hole for the circus shot layup. He had 14 points and 10 assists, so that's a double-double, but OKC's up by 7. Memphis in transition, the shooter's wide open. Mike Miller catches it in stride and absolutely buries it. 2 of 6 from distance on the game, but the Thunder still a 1-point lead. 4 minutes to go now. Marc Gasol to Tony Allen, who gets blocked by Kevin Durant, but stays with it and scores the go-ahead layup. He had a double-double. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Now, Kevin Durant misses the jumper. Russell Westbrook tries to save it. Mike Conley gets the steal, goes to the other end, gets fouled. Conley would make both free throws. Memphis goes up 76-73. Then Conley passing to Marc Gasol, who knocks down the free throw line jumper. It's 80-75 with a $1:20 to go. Shot clock winding down. How could Oklahoma City respond? Is it Kevin Durant? No, it's not. Is it Russell Westbrook? No, it's not. It's Reggie Jackson drilling a three-pointer. He had a career high, 32 points. That's his best in the playoffs or regular season. There's the runner. He does it again and ties it up at 80 with 30.6 seconds left in the game. Now, 13 seconds to go. Gasol misses the jumper. Allen tries the putback. That gets blocked, and check the time. 4.3 to go. Reggie Jackson just heaves this thing, tries to win it from full court, and and the ball bounces just before the baseline and goes out of bounds. So a bit of a blunder there from Reggie Jackson, but he got them to OT. Make no mistake about it. In that OT, outside, Mike Miller purifies a three right there. 8 points, 3 rebounds in the game. Memphis up by a single. Reggie Jackson, though, mid-range game, beautifully done. Sinks the jumper there. OKC up by 184-83. Russell Westbrook then misses the jumper, grabs his own rebound, but watch, turns the ball over. A lot of contact on the play. Mike Conley comes down with it and gets a timeout. So 25 seconds to go in the game. Mike Conley and his squad down by 1. He drives in and gets a look at a little pull-up jumper here from the elbow, but misses the short shot. Reggie Jackson gets the rebound and gets fouled. He would make both free throws. So 3 seconds left to go in the game. Grizzlies down by 3. Mike Conley gets the inbounds pass, gets a look over Jackson, but it's offline, and the Oklahoma City Thunder come back and come home with a 3-point win that you can see Kevin Durant thrilled about. Your final score, 92-89.
Thunder, Grizzlies with the series tied 2-2, a critical Game 5 on a Tuesday night in the NBA playoffs. And Russell Westbrook knows it, his NBA style as usual. And the Grizzlies wearing their warm-ups inside out as a sign of their support for the LA Clippers in the wake of owner Donald Sterling's racist comments and the ruling made by Commissioner Adam Silver to ban him from the NBA. That's Derek Fisher playing in his NBA record 245th playoff game. And later in the second, Mike Miller knocking it down from deep. He had 11 points in the first half. And Memphis headed into the locker room up 55-43, and they'd extend the lead. That's Marc Gasol to Zach Randolph inside, and Beno Udrih in a jumper of his own. The Grizzlies leading by 20 points in the third quarter. But OKC coming back with a 13-0 run. Serge Ibaka inside for the layup plus the foul. And Caron Butler knocking it down from the wing. Memphis still up 72-64. And in the final seconds of the third quarter, Russell Westbrook pulling up from downtown. The Thunder finished the third quarter on an 18-4 run to cut the deficit to 6. And in the fourth, Kevin Durant with some deep action of his own, the Thunder's first lead of the game. But Zach Randolph on the other end, he'll pull up and hit the extended elbow jumper. That was the Grizzlies' first field goal of the fourth quarter, more than 7 minutes of a drought. And Caron Butler on the other end with the 3 plus the foul, the Thunder's third 4-point play of the series. And Kevin Durant pulling up. He'll miss the 3-point attempt. Reggie Jackson has it, loses it, then Tony Allen's foul. Memphis still up by 1, and after Tony Allen made the first free throw, he misses the second, but Tayshaun Prince tips it out and the Grizzlies get the rebound. They call a timeout to draw up the play, up by 2. And with a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, Russell Westbrook taking it the other way from Mike Conley. He'll tie the score up at 90. And later in the fourth, Memphis with a chance to win it. Marc Gasol to Zach Randolph, but it didn't get off in time. They looked at it a couple of times, but tied at 90, we're headed into overtime. The fourth overtime of this series thus far, Mike Miller knocking it down to get the overtime period started, and Memphis up 96-92. On the other end, Westbrook to Ibaka for the jumper to tie it up at 98. And Conley getting it done in the paint, put Memphis up by 2. Now Kevin Durant, hounded by Allen. Durant gets it to Serge Ibaka. He pulls the 3 but misses it. And Durant's fouled by Allen away from the ball. So after he makes the first free throw, Joey Crawford runs to take the ball away from him and walks over to the score table to discuss an issue related to the scoreboard, which caused a 33-second delay. And as soon as KD gets the ball back, he missed his second free throw, with Memphis up 100-99. And a last chance for OKC, down 1, 2.9 seconds to go. And KD missing the 3-point attempt. Serge Ibaka's putback is good, but just like Zach Randolph's at the end of regulation, that one would be called too late. Memphis wins at 100-99, taking a huge Game 5 win and a 3-2 series lead. Game 6 is Thursday in Memphis.
This has been one of the classic series in NBA playoff history, and it continues tonight at the Grindhouse. A sellout crowd at the FedEx Forum in Memphis for Game 6 of this opening round Western Conference set. The Oklahoma City Thunder playing to stay alive. The Memphis Grizzlies looking to close it out to advance to the semifinals. Being played by Lee. This is Butler. Watched by Conley. Durant looking to get right to it, and he does.
This is what Dave Yeager predicted.
Perkins, Durant in three-point range, now on the drive and able to hit.
Oh boy, just a loose ball and a chase down leads to a wide open hoop. And with all these close games, sometimes that's the difference.
Durant able to go high off glass. You know, talking with Scott Brooks prior to the game. Here comes Westbrook, pulls it up, and scores.
A smart approach to the game so far for Russell Westbrook.
Gasol had it knocked away. Good hands, and Butler. Three-point shot once again is off, this time by Courtney Lee. Durant had an ocean, but goes to the drive.
Some difficulties, but he's still the most reliable player on the team night in and night out.
And Tony Allen has really bothered him, as Durant, not being bothered at all here in this first quarter, has given his team a 14-8 lead. I was surprised because you don't usually hear professional athletes say things like this. That has been, you get the idea, a little psyched out as Butler is able to hit the three. He says he's worrying too much about a guy coming from behind to block.
And you're able to make plays like that, and Lee on cue knocks another ball away.
Westbrook gets off the shot. Wow, short pass for Randolph, fired it, kind of a gamble. Here comes Durant, 8-second differential. Durant on the rebound, and gets the roll. Here's Durant with the runner. He is now 7 for 12 from the field.
He's been phenomenal. I mean, this is the Kevin Durant we've seen all season long, the guy who's probably going to get the MVP.
Not only due to his play on the court, but his leadership in the locker room. Westbrook able to take it all the way in this first half. Shot clock to 2. Westbrook. That shot looking awfully good in this first half. At the line. 4 minutes to play in this first half.
It's the difference in the game. The free throw misses.
Oh, beautiful pass inside. Ibaka able to be a unique player because he can hit the mid-range shot and block shots. He rebounds, does the dirty work. Off the steal, it's Westbrook. Thunder have hit 6 straight shots, and they now lead it by 12.
And it wouldn't surprise me if that's exactly what he did, even if they did lose in the first round. But, you know, you can start to get restless as a franchise.
Caron Butler, who made his first start since coming over to Oklahoma City. Thabo Sefolosha, who has not seen any action to this point.
But the adjustment of putting Butler in the starting lineup has really opened up this offense.
Gasol lost it. Westbrook on the drive. Durant for 3. Oh, it's put down. Give Durant an assist. And it's laid home by Westbrook.
How many point guards in the NBA can make that play? I mean, and the two of them together, you see the numbers combined for 30 points, but the shot selection, much better, in particular at halftime. It's more just the decisions that he does make, particularly the shot selection, but he's going to get his shots up regardless.
Whoa, what a shot. Little flick.
Get their team back in it, but it's going to take 3 or 4 stops in a row defensively to kind of change the tune.
Westbrook, and tonight, not because he's hitting the shots, but he's taking good shots, and he is looking for teammates. In the third, Durant played by Allen. Met by Gasol as he spun. Ibaka kept it alive. Shot clock to 3. Westbrook fires and goes glass. Durant, double team. Allen had him from behind and Gasol from in front, and Durant and the game clock Westbrook getting the pick from Adams and able to drill it. Allen rejected by Adams. That's his second block. Durant to the rim. Kevin Durant on the break. Extends to an 84-63. Backs it up on Miller. Trying to get a screen. Gets it to Durant, and he hits. So Durant with the fast start. It's incredible. Was he the decoy?
Well, yeah, essentially. But the weakness of this team is their half-court offense. When the game slows down, as Jackson hits the three.
This is a game of desperation for the Thunder. They were able to win here in Memphis for the second time this series. And the series is all even at 3 apiece, so we have 2 Game 7s, Atlanta, Indiana, Oklahoma City, and Memphis. Marv Albert with Steve Kerr. Lewis.
The big story leading into Game 7 between the Memphis Grizzlies and Oklahoma City Thunder is that Grizzlies star power forward Zach Randolph suspended for Game 7 for striking Steven Adams in Game 6. So that means Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant left with an opportunity. That's the only man in the middle, Marc Gasol for the Grizzlies. How would he do? Well, comes up with a loose ball here. We go the other way, a little give and go with Tony Allen, and that's Gasol getting the lay-in plus the foul. Later, it's Gasol seeking the running hook shot. He had 13 points in the first quarter alone. Memphis up 26-20, just pouring on the points. Courtney Lee to Costa Koufos for the lay-in right there. Memphis, 36 points in the first quarter. That's the most scored by the Grizzlies in any quarter all season long, regular season or playoffs. To the second quarter we go, and in between quarters, Mike Conley keeping his hamstring loose on the stationary bike. OKC just getting it done in the second. Kevin Durant hitting from the elbow there, then off a Memphis turnover. It's Caron Butler looking and getting it to Russell Westbrook, who just steamrolls to the rack and lays it in there. That caps a 10-0 run. Westbrook 10 of 16 from the field. Later, Mike Conley, the one-handed shot plus the foul. He had 11 points in the first half. That tied it after the made free throw at 58. Time winding down in the first half. Kevin Durant winding up, nailing the triple there. He was 12 of 18 overall in the game and absolutely mesmerizing from distance. When I say mesmerizing, I mean perfect. 5 of 5 from the three-point line. So if you see him pull up for a three in this highlight, you know it's going down like that one right there. Durant buries another triple. He was 4 of 29 from distance coming into this game. Mike Conley responds. A little floater in the lane. 20 points, 9 assists. OKC's lead is at 9. Later third quarter, the Thunder, the whole team lighting it up from distance in the third quarter. They were 5 of 7 from range in the third. That's Derek Fisher. Then Russell Westbrook, outside guarded, didn't matter. Nails the three. The Thunder open up a 14-point lead. Off a Grizzlies turnover, it's Russell Westbrook ahead. And how about Caron Butler? You going to pass it to Kevin Durant? No, just going up by himself and throwing that one down. Caron Butler gets the jam, so he gets into the act. And the Grizzlies were outscored by 10 in the third quarter. To the fourth quarter we go. The Grizzlies still showing signs of life. They're not going to give up. Marc Gasol hits the fadeaway plus the foul, but that was his only field goal after the first quarter. Later, Derek Fisher missing. Russell Westbrook flying in, gets 1 rebound, gets 2 rebounds, eventually lays that thing in. It's his 10th rebound of the game. He finished with a triple-double. Kevin Durant, 33 points on the game. We mentioned the 12 of 18. We mentioned the 5 of 5. We'll mention the lead. It's 106-91. Less than 7 to go. Then off a Gasol miss, Kevin Durant pushing ahead and gives it to Russell Westbrook, who's just going to pull up from three-point land and splash that one home. 27 points, 16 assists, 10 rebounds. Russell Westbrook getting it done. Later, Westbrook with the steal. And they've got a good backup point guard as well. Reggie Jackson on the throwing that one down. 115-96 at that point. OKC shoots 61% from the field. They win it by 11, 120-109.